Great day to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Great day to be alive. And if you don't know, now you know. I want everybody to acknowledge the moment, take time to say thank you. I really want to record because I'm about to walk into a meeting and I want to make sure that my social muscles are already active. I want to make sure that when I walk into this meeting that wasn't the first conversation I had, right? I want to make sure that my energy's already lit. I want to make sure that I'm able to walk in and not only be the best version of myself, obviously, but provide value to these customers, these clients, and just show the fuck off. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I get out whatever I have inside my mind so that I don't overtalk. You know what I mean? Sometimes I tend to say a little too much, and in this situation, I want to make sure that I respond accordingly. I want to make sure that I respond accordingly to what, like whatever they want to know, I respond and I help them with that. So another thing I'm going to pay attention to before this meeting is I'm going to make sure that I listen. It doesn't matter what I know I could do. I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to say, so what services do you offer? What else do you do? Good question. My two offers is phone. Good question. So my two main offers is the after hours, or my two main offers is missed calls for businesses, for local businesses, helping AI pick up the voice calls, the after hour. Fuck! See what I'm talking about? My main service is just for the missed calls. I'll help you to transfer those calls over to AI, and then conversational AI inbound. Everything else that I'm able to do, I can show you what I'm doing for other clients, but it's quite literally bonus. I'm not offering my service in terms of doing that. That's not what that's not how I priced myself. So what I do is I offer my AI services, and then as an additional service, as a bonus, I will begin to just cook. I'll start building out your account. I'll just build it out. I'll start doing things that need to be done. One of them being automation. So what do I mean by that? I'll give you access to what you already have it, but you have access to post automation. So instead of you having to post on each platform, I recommend open up a Facebook, a TikTok, a LinkedIn, an Instagram, a YouTube. Open this up, create one of these accounts, and then you're going to integrate it with the software that you have access to. And at that point, I'll be able to start posting on your behalf. And what I'm going to do is what's called a recurring post. So in this recurring post, I'll be very thorough in terms of like the actual copy that I use, the words. So I'll be using ChatGPT, obviously. But once I find the post that I'm going to release, I'm going to go ahead and do what's called a recurring post. And that means that every 30, 40 days, that same post is going to go out. So every 30, 40 days, that same exact post is going to go out. But what's happening? Now we're starting to build like a catalog of posts. So I'll do that. But again, that's not something that you're paying me for. That's just me, something that I'm going to be doing when I'm, just hanging out, looking through, tasks that I have to do for clients. I'll be doing that. I'll start creating posts when I'm creative, when I have creative things in mind. So what I would need for you is to have somebody upload the content, right? So I'm not making the content. I'm gonna post it. So you guys make the content and put it up in the media section. And then from there, then I'll go ahead and be able to use it and post it. So that's that. Also, the inbound messages. So if anybody sends you a message through any of the social platforms, instead of not replying immediately, right, 3-4 days later, and then you start thinking to yourself, is it even worth replying to this person? Like, god damn, they probably not even gonna be interested in my services anymore. Well, now you are in more control, and you have the ability to You're more controlling. You have the ability to answer every call, right? So now instead of waiting, like so now local bit. Fuck, man, I got so much on my mind right now, bro. But that's the good thing. I gotta get this shit out, man. You know what I mean? But this whole ride, bro, it's just been non-stop stopping on like unnecessary shit. Fuck, bro. And that bus is going fast as hell, bro. It's not letting nobody slide. Fuck. The whole fucking way, dog. And then these people are law-abiding citizens for real, bro. They are not playing. They stopping on the dot, bro. They not even trying to pass the bus, bro. They following the bus type shit, bro. So it's like we taking kids to school this morning, bro. Quite literally taking kids to school, bro. It's crazy. There was like 2 school zones in the same street. This is a highly dense area with kids, I guess. Damn, dog, making everybody late and shit. Get your ass off the road. Fuck. So yeah, so I want to talk about the posting. So my main services, obviously, talk about that is that no more missed calls. So anytime that a call comes over to you, I'm gonna forward over the call to the number that I've built out. So far, what I have for you is I built out 3 chatbots, but only 2 are active, and I want to do a Spanish one, and then potentially a 4th with your new company. So these would be all separate brains. It would be the TARP and the violation, and then the new company, and then if I do a Spanish one. So those would be different, just different accounts. You know what I'm saying? Like different accounts, because yes, well, it depends. For violation and TARP, it's the same account because this is the same company, just a different campaign. But we're paying for the chat bots, so I can't do unlimited chat bots. At first, I started with 3, and then I noticed that I was gonna have to. Yeah, I needed more than 3. I needed more than 3 because I had mine, yours, and then you asked for the violation one. So you already took up all this customer already took up all 3 of the bots, and I was already paying for an expensive one, so I had to upgrade to the unlimited bots. You know what I mean? So he's gonna have to pay with that. He's gonna have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like at least help me with that. And I think my number at 147 a bot is good. 147 a bot for now, and then if one of them starts ramping up, if the expense on it starts racking up, if we're getting a lot of use out of it, then I'll reach out and be like, hey, you know, this one's, we're gonna have to pay this. Hopefully you're making a return, but we're gonna have to pay this. You know what I mean? But my main not really concern, but my main focus is functionality. Damn, this shit did the wrong thing again, bro. Yeah, the self-driving options. I mean, it didn't do anything. It didn't follow the street sign, but it didn't put me in a unsafe position. It just cut somebody off. Okay, shut up, man. Fucking self-driving bitch. Oh, and by the way, I'm confident America no longer is the same America we know it as. I'm confident. There's something about the spirit of America that is no longer America. I think that spirit is gone. And I could be wrong, and hopefully I am. But when I see, I don't know if you guys have noticed the little patrol signs, the police things, just reporting in random places. Bro, it's gonna get like, hopefully not fast. And then my kids too, so they're gonna have to experience it. Like one would say, at least it's not gonna happen in my time. But then you have kids, and you think about, oh, it kind of is your time, because yeah, it is your time. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but yeah, like the monitoring people. You know what I mean? We could still utilize a lot of the tech and the software we have with, like, use it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to use it to control people. We could maximize efficiency. We could optimize work. We could just be better people. We don't have to utilize it. But I'm speaking to the choir. They don't give a fuck. They're still going to use it for gathering data, human data, which is the most valuable data in the world, right? That's what it's mainly going to be used for, to be able to build and duplicate the most valuable asset in the world, which is a human. So that's the ultimate goal, is everybody wants to they want to duplicate a human as close to original as they can. And for that, you know, if I could put a song, man, I would. I know it's going to stop. But Nate Dogg, original they never will be. You bumping from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. Trying to make me see. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. That's the song that comes to mind. There's no, because of the word original, and then I got carried away. I like that song. I think that song dope. There's a lot going on, bro. There's a whole bunch of traffic, man. And I'm not really fucking with the speed of this right now. It's keeping up with traffic and shit. It's too much for me right now. Shit gone, just slow down, goddammit. Slow down. But yeah, and then close. I'm gonna try to say, so my close is gonna be a little different. How am I gonna close? My money objective. So obviously I could provide value forever, but money talks. Right now I'm going back to Port St. Lucie to finish helping one of my clients with setting up additional things, because she wanted additional stuff just like you. So I'm going back to Port St. Lucie, but she also referred me someone, and I'm going with the intent to reconnect, meet with him, and that is gonna be awesome too, because I got to do a little homework on him, on his business, not him, his business. But that would be a blessing meeting with him too, because he owns a printing and sign company. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he owns a printing and sign company, which is awesome. For my next batch of signs, maybe he can make them or something. I don't know. But yeah, today's gonna be great, man. Today's gonna be great. I just need to use the restroom again. I would ideally like to stop at a Dunkin' Donuts. That would be lovely. But right now we are so 10 o'clock. Right now, if I were to go straight there, I'd get there at 9:17. My goal is to get there at least at 9:40. I want to get there at least 20 minutes early. And then yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I get some coffee on my way in. That'll be gold as fuck, bro. But I don't want to experiment too much. I don't want to be too far because this area, bro, like, this shit crazy, bro. Almost 40 minutes to fucking get here, and it wasn't that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it quite literally was right here. So that's a good spot, bro. These niggas got good real estate. They got probably one of the best pieces of real estate, auto mechanic, car, anything. Just one of the best pieces of real estate, bro. It literally, it's just, the main roads is the best, I think. It has to be. As long as you have a decent place to pull in and shit. It looks like they're utilizing the space correct. See another Dunkin' Donuts, but this Dunkin' Donuts different. This Dunkin' Donuts built different. Everything about this is different.